Show me your hand if you do have aspirations one day of leaving the job or the career you're in. Single lets, it might take 2 or 3 years to do it. Deal packaging, it literally can be 30 to 90 days. And I can guarantee that, by the way. All right, so what is deal packaging? What is it? Hello? Sourcing and selling. Why is sourcing and selling, according to me, the quickest cash flow strategy out of every strategy we teach? Marius, nice and loud. Don't worry about the mic here. Just call it out. One, you don't need finance. Two, if you've got no money, it doesn't matter. You don't need deposits because you don't buy them. You should be writing these down, by the way. Yeah. So you don't need finance. You don't need mortgages. You don't need to wait for finance or mortgages. And to source them, you don't need to buy them. A finder's fee is find it. It's not called a buyer's finder's fee. It's a finder's fee. And Derek Pape's done, what, 14 of those in the last, what, if you count it out, about 10 months. And he says that he doesn't think he's done very much. I think that's really good. Sorry. It's all right, Derek. No problem. All right, so other reasons why deal packaging is the top cash flowing strategy. It's fast. If someone says to you, you could be a millionaire in a month buying single lets, unless you've got 9.5 million quid and buy them all cash, it's probably not going to happen. Now, you can, of course, you get financially free with single lets, but each property, finance, refurb, let out, once it's set, then you can forget £200 a month net, next one, next one. So if you think about 70-20-10, deal packaging is the perfect foil for single lets. Because single lets is the wealth builder, but deal packaging is the immediate cash flow. Right, first thing I want you to do, first exercise, straight in. Write down your net monthly salary or income. So after tax, no, before tax, let's do gross. Your gross monthly income. So if you're at 36 grand a year, that is 3 grand a month. So do your gross after national insurance, tax, student loan. So write down your monthly gross income. If you're still working it out, we should JV with you, clearly. Oh, I don't know. There's so many different income streams. This is a difficult one, Rob. Ooh. I need one of Jim's calculators for this from 1973. I'm surprised he didn't have a printer roll on it. All right, so hopefully you've all written down your gross monthly salary. Here's how you quit that job in 30 to 90 days. That amount that you've written down is what you charge on your deal packaging finder's fee. That exact amount. Job done. Nice and easy. No more difficult than that. Now, if you're up north, your salary might be lower than down south, therefore you need a lower fee. If you're down south and you earn more, you might need more, but down south you can charge higher fees. So the first month when you bag your first deal, you have equaled your monthly income. And as long as then you feel, you don't have to be fully confident, just need to believe, you could do one a month, you can walk away from your job. Pretty damn cool. Okay, why else would you package deals? Why else? Yeah. Next action step, exercise, get you involved very quickly. Write down how many viewings you think it would take you to bag a deal to buy. Just 10, 20, 50, whatever. And if you've got some experience, you'll roughly know, and if you haven't, you'll guess. And of course, the newer you are, the more viewings you'll need to do for the deal you get, because you don't know what you don't know. So just write down how many viewings you think you'll do to bag a deal. If you don't know, guess. So show me your hand if you've written 10 or less. Okay? Show me your hand if you've written between 10 and 20. Okay? Show me your hand if you've written 20 or more. Okay, that looked roughly like a third, a third, a third. So if we go in the middle and say 20, that's probably a fair average. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Okay, great. So you buy one. What are you doing with the other 19? Nothing. But you've done all the work. You've analysed them. You've gone to view them. You might have put an offer in on them. You've thought about putting an offer in on them. You're chasing every 6-8 weeks to see if it's still on the market. But you're only making money on 1 out of 20 as an average. Now, in a way, that's a lot like salesmen and women who drive around the country to go and show prospects their products and services, getting no, 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 no. And if you're an account manager, you spend a lot of time putting a big proposal to a company to win their account. And the only time you ever earn any money is if you win the business. And if you got that close and another competitor just got you in the end, you get nothing. With deal packaging, those other 19, now I'm not saying you'll be able to finder's fee every 19 of the 20, because that's probably a bit too utopic. But I'm positive and believe in you enough that 1/3 of those deals you could sell somewhere to someone. So out of every 20 viewings you do now, instead of monetizing 1, you can monetize 5 or 6 easily. 7, 8 if you're good at it. And if you're selective with your viewings, maybe a little bit more. So all of a sudden, your return on time invested goes through the roof. Your dead time and your dead deals down and down and down. Now, why have you not done that yet? 1, and by the way, call out if you've got anything in your head as well. I'll answer them, but you answer them too. 1, you just might not know how. So you'd learn how. 2, before you got here, you might not have even known what it is. 3, you might think this. Well, if I don't want to buy it, why would anyone else? Well, you have an acquired taste. You want BMV. You want no money down JVs. You know, I mean, where you're all from, Kensington, Chelsea, posh areas, you're somewhere between Gucci and Armani. Where I'm from, we're somewhere between Primark and stealing. So, you've made the incorrect assumption that because it's not 30% BMV, 20% BMV, or whatever it is that's your strict criteria, the other 69.9 million people would turn it away too. But how many people are at this event versus not at this event? We had 125 people register for this event, actually to be here live, and 50 of you showed up. So that shows that you're different. And you know what? Below market value to 9 people out of 10 who look in the estate agent's window is 5% off. That's a good deal. In some areas, it's 5% more than asking price right now. So you've made the assumption that just because you don't want to, it can't be done. Some people swallow up 15% or 10% below market value deals. What kind of people do you think they would be? Because this is important, write these down too. What kind of people? Yeah, exactly. So busy people, number 1. Because if you can pay 3 to 5 grand for a 15% discount, that's paying 3 to 5 grand for 15 to 30 grand's worth of equity and hopefully a bit of cash flow. So that's a good deal. And remember, they don't know what you know. They don't know you could get 20% or 30% or do it no money down or JV. So they lob all the cash in or they put the deposit in because they don't know what you know. So don't tell them. What else? Or who else? So professionals, busy people. Maybe doctors, dentists, lawyers, accountants. Who knows? Lots of different people. Like the people who buy the deals from Derek don't do what Derek does. Otherwise, they wouldn't be buying the deals from Derek. They'd be sourcing them himself. These are often big sort of wake-up call, light bulb moments for people. Okay, why else? Deal packaging. What else is good about it? Some other things you might not have thought about.
time, you could do as much time.
Yep.
Give it as much time as you feel you've got.
Yep. So, Derek, if you were to be honest, now that you're rolling, roughly how many hours does it take you to package and sell one package deal?
Including the home visits, 4 or 5 hours.
So 4 or 5 hours from sourcing the deal to money in the bank.
Yes.
So it's part-time, isn't it? It's a really good return on time invested. Now, when you start, it might take a bit longer, and as you get better, it will take less. Because you'll systemize it, you'll know it. So you've been offered to view a property, but you just know it's not right because you've seen them before. You don't go view bungalows, for example, and blah, blah. And so you leverage your time more and more and more. So, I like your style. Why else? Yes, Jason, just call it out, it's fine.
You could keep your banker status with the agents if you're not in funds.
Yeah. Yes. So, imagine if your estate agent sources you a deal and you build all that relationship with them and you haven't got the money, you can't buy it. If you say to them, oh, I can't buy for the next 3 to 6 months because I've got no cash, what happens? Binned. You can be binned. Or, there you go then, Barry, second on the list. Good luck getting back in. Because they're like that, estate agents. You know, they love the most the people who give them the most deals. But if you've got 3, you only need maybe 3 clients or 2. Better to have at least 2, because if one doesn't complete, you've got a backup. So write that down, it's important. You always want a backup buyer. Because no completions are 100%. It's just normal, but again, it's being prepared. So you never have to lose a deal from an estate agent. Also, if you're going to buy 2 or 3 a year or 5, however, you know, that might be from 2 or 3 estate agents, so they know they're going to bag a deal a year out of you. You know, not bad. Comme ci, comme ça, Rodney. Chateau Neuf du Pape. But what about if you're doing 1 a month? They are going to think you are God. Bless you. 12 deals a year. That's 12 commissions for your estate agent. Serious money for them. When they know they're getting a few deals out of you, here's what they start doing. Do you want that? 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 And they just keep chucking more at you. Because that's the nature of it. Because they know what side their bread's buttered on, and they know how they're going to earn their money. So in a way, it's quite a fickle world, but you can use that to your advantage. Love it. All right, so who's keen to learn this stuff then?